Hey, it's Chris Westfall, your resident Medicare expert, and it's Medicare season again. It's time that the newspapers, the television, the radio, online, your mailbox, your phone's ringing. Everybody wants to sell you a new Medicare plan. Should you decide to listen to them? No. Here's why. If you're on a Medicare Supplement plan, that plan is guaranteed renewable for life. That means you don't have to do anything with that plan. Now, your Part D drug plan changes every year. Lots of good plans out there and good opportunities for the Part D drug plan for 2018, and that's fantastic. Many of the premiums are coming down, the formularies are expanding, the tier costs are coming down on some plans. It's an exciting time for Part D. You definitely need to look into the Part D drug plan each and every single year. But your Medicare Supplement plan, if you got good advice from the very beginning and you're in probably Plan G for most states, is the best plan to possibly be in. Now, your renewal date for your Medicare Supplement could be any time of the year. Maybe you turn 65 in June and you got your calendar on a June schedule for renewal every year. That means during January or December or October, nothing changes. You don't have to do anything. Now, when you do want to look at your plan and help us to look at all the available plans out there in comparison with your plan is when your renewal time comes in. Usually you'll have 45 days notice from your insurance carrier that the rates are probably going to adjust up. They always go up every year. Every company does. And it's that margin that they go up. If it's a big jump, we need to look at that. We need to see the marketplace again, take a snapshot of where you fit with your zip code, with the plan offerings, with the companies that are available in your zip code. And the last most important question is, we have to ask about your health, because unlike Obamacare and all the underage 65 stuff, over 65 Medicare supplement plans still rely to a great degree on your medical questions to the extent that you can apply to move to a new company. Medicare Advantage, those HMOs and PPOs where you've got to go to a certain restricted network of doctors and hospitals, you have to pay huge copays if you go in the hospital and you can't go out of network. Those Medicare Advantage plans have no health underwriting whatsoever, but you pay for it when you go to use those plans, sometimes very significantly, up to like $6,000 if you're having major things go on with an Advantage plan. With the Medicare Supplement plans, you're protected as long as you continue to pay that monthly premium. They cannot cancel you from the plan. No matter what health problems you go through, no matter where you move in the country, you get to keep your Medicare Supplement plan. So the question is this: have you received a rate increase lately? Is the rate increase of significant change where we need to shop the market again and look at, is there a better alternative right now? Every month, it seems, there's a new company coming in and they're giving us their information and saying, hey, we're brand new to the marketplace. We've got better rates. It's kind of like one of those features where you get a cell phone and then you see another cell phone advertised at a cheaper rate than you've got. If you continue to chase the lowest rate all the time, you may save some dollars. But in my experience, the best thing to do is to look at changing plans when you get your rate increase, if it's a significant enough rate increase to do it. Most of my clients will tell me, no, I'm happy where I'm at. I'm going to stay where I'm at because it's only a $4 or $5 per month rate increase, and that's to be expected with most plans out there. However, if we look at where you started to where you are right now, and you've had a significant jump, we need to look at the market again for you. You can call us 24 hours a day here and we'll get you on the calendar to look at the plan. It doesn't take much time at all. And moving to a new plan involves asking you some health questions. Have you had a recent heart attack, stroke, cancer? Are you dealing with diabetes? And if so, are there any complications? Those are the typical kinds of questions that we have to answer no to in order to be able to move from one Medicare supplement to another. There's no annual enrollment period for Medicare supplements. They are set in stone, and you don't have to do anything with your plan. It automatically renews every year. The only time, again, you have to do something with your Medicare supplement is if you're getting a significant rate increase. Even when you're moving from one state to another, you keep your original Medicare supplement plan because it's a plan like a life insurance policy, where if I buy a life insurance policy in South Carolina, but then I move to Florida, I keep my same life insurance. I don't have to give it up and get a new one, which is good because it's based on your age, right? Same thing with a Medicare supplement plan. If you've got a really good plan and you move, especially if you're traveling, because we know Medicare supplement plans give you the greatest amount of freedom and flexibility to see any Medicare provider across this great country rather than those Medicare Advantage HMOs where you're so tightly limited to their network. Unless you go to a PPO plan, you go out of network and you pay a higher level for everything that you do. So congratulations on being on a Medicare supplement plan. If you do want to look at those rates, obviously this is the busiest time of year for one reason. The media, big news about this is the time to shop your Medicare plan. And for those folks on Medicare Advantage, you have to look at your Medicare Advantage plan because it's probably significantly changing. You look at your annual notice of change, your ANOC that you get late September for your Medicare Advantage plan, and you look through, my copays are going up, my hospital network may be going down, my favorite doctor is or isn't in the network for the next year. We don't have to deal with that stuff on Medicare supplements. You don't have to do anything, but we're here to shop it for you if you want to. My advice is always free. I have an office full of agents out there that I've trained and work with every day. They know the industry like I do. I'm here working with them every day. Let us help you look at that Medicare supplement rate in and when you get that rate increase. That's when we need to look at that rate for you. It only takes a couple of minutes. And then if we identify a new company for you, we also have access to those health questions so that we don't waste your time going to apply for a new company, getting our hopes up, maybe a lower rate, and then you can't qualify for it. As long as you're honest with me, honest with my agents, and tell them the exact state of affairs with your health, it's not a gray area, it's black and white. Have you had this condition? Have you had that condition within the last 2 or 3 years, or ever if it's something major? And we know those health questions, so we know what's available to you, and we won't waste your time by telling you you will probably get approved for something when we can find out easily that you won't. So it's always a net positive for you. Heads you win, tails we lose. Who loses? Nobody loses. Either you can go to a better plan or you can't. It's just completely up to you, but at least we can provide those options for you. But again, if everybody in the country on a Medicare supplement plan uses this time at the end of the year to jump into a new plan, what it does every year, I can tell you, because all the companies, Aetna, Cigna, Mutual, all the companies are telling us that they're getting backlogged, and they do every single year for no other reason than the fact that it's all over the news that now's the time to shop your Medicare plan. And again, on the Part D drug plan, that is going to change. The Part D drug plans are under the law in Medicare known as the Part C plans, the Medicare Advantage plans. So they do change every year. They can change their formulary, their network, their deductibles, and all that kind of stuff. In my office, we only write one Part D drug plan. If that happens to be the one that works for you, hey, great. We do it because it's national, it's the biggest, and so that's why we only choose to do that one. So we're not really out there aggressively marketing 3,800 different Part D drug plans. If the one that we work with happens to work with you, great. If not, that's fine too. I'm going to link up here in this video a link where you can click on the button that talks about how to find out which is the best Part D drug plan for you. I encourage you to watch it. Completely unbiased. Hear it from the horse's mouth directly. Don't pay commissions to anybody or waste their time. Get it from the direct source. So check out that video. My name's Chris Westfall. If we can ever help or you want to shop your Medicare supplement plan, give us a call at the phone number here. It's 800-729-9590. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.